Thank you, super slug. Look, you could be a slug and a slut, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that just goes. I'm really sorry to hear about the cat and that it's in the freezer. And Ilya said, you should tell her that we don't want that quart of chunky monkey. So just throw that out. Okay, when you're back in there. Okay, that was terrible. All right, that was mean, but it's all Ilya's fault.
No, that was a bad delivery.
All Ilya's fault. So I went to family court a day or so ago, and all I had to do was be quiet. Okay, that was my only job. I just was supposed to be there and be quiet. I was just there for moral support and to be quiet. Could I be quiet? Fucking no, I couldn't. And I'm like, and then my friend's like, shh. And then her loser ex is leaving the court, and I had one of those, like, you know, my little baby hands. You know what I guess? Okay? Yeah. So he was walking out, and I was like, so long, loser, right? So then the bailiff jumps on me, and she's big, and she means business. And she goes right up to me, she goes, I'm gonna kick you out of here. And this, you know, I was like, shit. Now I've really wrecked it for my friend. So she was really mean. I was scared, but you know, it had already been done. And so when we got out, the bailiff, and I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry. I hope the fact that I said fuck you to that guy, or he's a loser, or whatever, I don't want that to have an effect on my friend. She goes, no, that's fine. I've seen it all. But I don't know, like, I was quiet the first time for something else, and I wish I would have said something. So this, I was supposed to not say something, and so I said something. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what my life is. You know, you got people that they're like, oh, I wish I would have said that. Or, geez, I should have said this. This is what I do. I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say something? Oh. I'm going to get a tattoo. Wait. W-A-I-T, and kind of like typewriter font, and it stands for why am I talking? Okay. I have to remind myself, so I'm going to get some ink into my own skin to remind myself to shut the fuck up. Okay? So, all right, enough of that. I started vaping. And you know what? As long as I don't buy a vape, then I'm okay. Like, so I went to New York, and all the girls, they go, we're gonna get a vape. And I'm like, I'm gonna get a vape too, you know? And then I'm sucking off. And I go, when do you stop doing this? She goes, no, that's a problem. You just keep doing it. Peach. Watermelon, cherry, strawberries. I was like, this tastes too good. Imagine, I bet you the kids are kind of catching up on that. That's no good. And so when I went into the place where they sell those a while ago, I said, hey, I'm going to get a vape to give Jeff Serve back his, because I was always sipping on his, right? So the guy goes, do you smoke? And I go, no. And he was like, well, then I'm not selling you those, okay? Because you think it's your decision now, you're here, and now in 2 weeks, it's not going to be your decision, right? So every time I talk to somebody, like Rhea, she was like, yeah, I started spitting blood. And the other one's like, I wish I would have never, like, and still, I'm like, strawberry, watermelon, cherry. But I have an addictive personality, so I'm going to just stick with the jewelry, the shopping, and the men. Because that other stuff does work. So I call myself a reverse cougar. A regular cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. I am an older woman that the younger men are going after. Reverse cougar. So my shoe game's on point. Some guys are like, hey, my God, you're standing on business in that outfit. That really eats. Oh my God, I'm busting, flexing, 6'7", 41, 11. Okay, so I was like, a lot of that's very young people who know that. Okay? So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to give like an age requirement minimum. You have to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down to ride this ride. Okay, 10 years old. So this guy's like, hey, sup? And I'm like, I don't know, sup with you? He goes, you know, I really like you. I would take you out to dinner, or we could just hook up. I'm like, I appreciate your transparency, Benjamin. I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? 4? You were 4? Carry the one close enough. So he comes over and he takes his shirt off and he has washboard abs. Of course, when you're that fucking young, you got washboard abs because you're young. And I'm like, "Are those your abs?" He goes, "They're yours tonight." And I was like, "Yeah." So I did a couple loads of laundry on him. And then he did a load on me. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up. Just got two more. The next guy, he was like, wanting to get going. I'm like, "You gotta be at least 10 years old." I looked at his passport and I said, "Not only were you not 10 years old, you were 1 year, 4 months, and 17 days when the Twin Towers came down. Otherwise known as 16 months, 17 days when the Twin Towers came down, 72 weeks when the Twin Towers came down, 504 days when the Twin Towers came down, 12,096 hours when the Twin Towers came down." Carry the one, close enough. Okay, I'm just gonna finish. I gotta finish. Okay, so then he's down there and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, take your tongue in cursive, write the alphabet on my
her,
foot."
no.
He gets down there and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's not doing anything. I said, "You don't know cursive?" And then the last one, I'll just tell you because I'm on Megan's Law right now.
Oh my God,
My
geez.
location. I'm not going to tell you how young that guy was, but his mom was 15 when the Twin Towers came down. Okay, he's down there. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I don't know." I go, "Cursive, alphabet, click." He's looking up at me and I go, "Oh my God, you don't even know the alphabet?" All right, that's it. Anyway, thanks, Nikki.